All right, today we are going to look at how to create just a simple sequence in the Scratch program. So scratch.mit.edu, you can see I'm already logged in, and I'm just going to click to create. I'm just going to do something really simple. We'll just create a square. So here's my little sprite, and I can kind of drag him over to the corner so I've got room to make my square. And then you can see here that it actually changes his coordinates. So instead of me having to type it in, I can put him where I want him. I want to always begin with when something is clicked. We'll go for the green flag. And then we want him to go to this position. And we want him to be facing in this direction. So that's point in 90. And if you click on there, you can see exactly which direction that is. So we want 90 degrees. All right, so from here, how do we make a square? Well, we're going to need 4 sides, make a line, right? So in order to make a line, we're going to add the pen, and we're going to say pen down. That means as he walks, he's going to be drawing a line. Back to motion. We want him to move 10 steps. Now 10 steps isn't very far, so let's change that to 100. Okay, so he's made his first line. We can click on this green flag to see what this is going to look like. Perfect. Now we want to turn him down. So we're going to turn, we're going clockwise, and we're going to want him to turn 90 degrees clockwise. If we're making a square, we need 90-degree corners. Again, I can click that to make sure it's working. So now that's where I want him to go. Now, of course, we need to go down. So we're going to have him move. And if we want a square, we need all sides the same. So 100 steps again. And we're going to turn another 90 degrees. And we're going to need 4 of those, right? Because a square is going to have 4 sides, 4 corners. So we're just going to repeat that process. There are a couple of shortcuts that you can use, but we're just going to start simple. Okay, so let me just change all of those, and then we'll just check that we've got what we need. So we've got move and turn once, move and turn twice, move and turn 3 times, and move and turn 4 times. So that should, if we did it right, give us our 4 sides. So we click again, and we've got a square. Now, we also now need to stop writing. So at the end, we're going to want him to bring his pen up. And the other thing you're going to want to do is put an erase all right at the beginning. Otherwise, every time you click the green flag, you can't really tell in this simulation, but he's just drawing over the same square over and over again. It's not disappearing. So we want it to go and then go again. So if we click, now you'll notice that nothing's actually, we're not seeing anything. That's because it's just happening so quickly. We know we've done it right. We've coded correctly because we've got a square, but it's happening so quickly we can't actually tell what's happening. So what we can do, if we go, I always forget where it is, but there we go, in the control. If we put in a wait, so we can have him go to his starting position and wait for 1 second. Then he puts his pen down. He does his first side and turn. Wait 1 second. And then if we just pull one of those in after every side. So 1 side, wait. 2nd side, wait. 3rd side, wait. And then, of course, he ends up at the end. Let's try that now. So now we can actually see that he is drawn it. It's erased, and then he's drawn the 4 sides, turning around each time exactly the way that we coded it. So that is a simple sequence. You've coded 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, and you've created a square.